All right. Everyone can hear us well? How was the food? Good, right? Okay. So after yesterday's announcement from OpenAI, I think I should start by saying, hey, but that's an inside joke. Maybe you'll get it online. Now, it's always fun to be on stage right after, and I'll need a clicker if somebody can bring me a clicker for the presentations. But it's always fun to join the stage after lunch. You know, half of our energy. Oh, right there. Great. So half of our energy is used for digestion, and the other half is used for, paying attention. But it will be great. Today we're going to talk about the AI revolution. But before we do, I want us to just take a moment and look around in this room. Take in this building. Take a look at this beautiful woodwork, at this history. You know, I met one of the servers who brought us the food, along with a lot of other people of the staff here. His name is Craig. And he told me he had been working here for 27 years. And when I asked him, can I talk about you? He said, well, there's people who have been working here for 40 years. Now, that's a long time. And this is a place of history. Did you know that in this building, perhaps on this stage, well, not this stage, but this room, we had Eleanor Roosevelt. We had President Obama. Did you know that in the room next to us, there is a cabinet with books, yearbooks, going back to, well, what I saw, 1905 yearbooks of people who have been here, who have made history. And when you look up in the hallway, you see the stairs. What is there? There's a clock. When you look behind you, there's a clock right there. Now, in every other building you'd go, that clock will be having the wrong time. But not in the Harvard Club. Because they keep track of time. They cherish time. And so, as we're thinking about fast-forwarding through our revolution and building the revolution, you cannot divorce that from the idea of time. And what a time it is to be alive. That's another inside joke for those who watch a lot of YouTube videos on AI. Hey, got you there. So let's think about what kind of future we can create together. Imagine finally curing cancer. Imagine finally curing Alzheimer's disease and other ailments that have plagued us for all of human history. This technology now allows us to go there, to dream of this. It is within reach. Food security, education. We can imagine every child having a personal private tutor. Maybe even an MIT or Harvard one. And let's also think about breakthroughs in energy and how we can think about our relationship with this planet. Now, as we understand, AI is a technology that is so revolutionary that it has the potential to affect every single thing we are doing. And here today, we are in a room with innovators, amazing companies that are all helping in their own way to bring that future here. And we have a shared responsibility, a partnership, to help make that future a reality. Because it is so important we get this right. And one thing is very important to me and very passionate about, I want us to move to a world where we do not have to do the mundane work. Yes, I know you love spreadsheets. But imagine you could practice soulcraft, truly enrich your soul with the work you do. Wake up every morning and be excited about what the future brings. Many of us have this opportunity, and we're here for that, right? But many in the world do not. And also, we can create that together. This is our shared future, and it is our responsibility. Now, change is not easy, but nature prepares us for change. We have seasons. Not so much in Houston. It's more like 2 seasons. Hot and hotter. That would be Phoenix. But change is important and constant. And so going back to this building, how much change has walked through these rooms? How much change has the world experienced thanks to some of the people who brought the change into the world? Today, all of you are part of that change. Today, all of you listening online are part of that change. And we have the opportunity to change the future. Now, we have seen the dawn of AI models. There's lots of them. There's really awesome ones. There's really specialized ones. There's models for text. There's models for images. There's models for videos. And when we see them, we're like a child, excited. It is like being a child again every day, isn't it? Waking up with excitement. Now, we are talking about AI agents. AI agents, what is the difference with AI agents and AI models? Well, the word says it, agency. We have hands. We can move around. We can do things. We can use tools. AI agents is how AI models get integrated in our workflows, how they connect to our software, how they connect to our data, how they can automate and collaborate with us. And it is a new way to design code. It is a new way to design solutions. And it is really exciting. But that's not where it's going to stop, because right after that comes multi-agent systems, teams of agents. And yes, we are going to have personal assistants, a chief of staff for you, a personal assistant for you, one for you, for everyone in this room, for everyone in your organization. Entire teams that can help you achieve things. 3 people with the power of 100 AI agents helping them achieve their dreams. But in that future, alignment is very important. Alignment means that you get it to do what is important, what you need it to do. And so we all know AI is non-deterministic. It kind of has a way to sometimes not be ones and zeros, but some value in between. And so alignment is challenging. But alignment is where technology and people match, because we have a responsibility as humans to make sure the AI does what we need it to do. It needs to follow our processes. We need to think about how the data integrates and what is allowed, where it's allowed to flow. So we are thinking about how technology meets people. And at the Air Group, we have several amazing companies who are experts. Salesforce, Adobe, Oracle, AWS, SEO, and fundamental engineering. People. But people meeting technology. Together, we can solve things that are exciting, that bring the future closer to us. So, if we want to make that happen, we need to bring together any AI model, any API, any data source, and any process. And because it needs to be human supervised. We need to understand what is happening so that if Craig comes and looks at what we're doing, he can understand it and he can explain it. It is only when it is that easy that we can trust it. We've all heard of the black box problem. What happens inside the black box? How did AI make that decision? Why did it do that? And what did it do with my data? I'm not ready to hand the keys over to an AI and let it run my business. I want to know what's happening. So it needs to be fully visual. And we have, at the Air Group, we have this technology to empower you to do this. We can create automated visual interfaces. We can do this without writing code. And when we need to write code, we have amazing technologies, people, AI Cockpit. We think about security from the ground up. We call this constrained alignment, how we air gap components to protect your data. And we can deploy these agents with one click wherever you work. All of this 90% faster than we could create AI agents any time before. I want to play a very short clip. Did you like that? The future of engineering is not 100,000 lines of code that nobody understands. It is visual. It is human collaborative. And the agents that it creates work alongside your team where they already work with the tools your team already is using. And so we have created a library of pre-built agents to accelerate development in your industry. And this library is always growing. We have built multi-agent collaboration so that these agents can work together and solve complex problems. We have even given them work schedules. You can deploy these agents anywhere your organization has their cloud. And the agents are fully open API compliant, meaning they plug and play into your existing systems. And building is also important to involve your team. Not just one person, but your entire team can contribute to this. All of this comes with over 300,000 integrations. And this library is growing all the time. But in all of this, we could not do it without our partners. And partners are really important to us. We think of our integration partners. We think of our cloud and infrastructure providers, partners. And we think about our partners in different verticals. And we have the opportunity at the Air Group to work with phenomenal companies and partners